Death, your MC for the evening. Welcome to Vault Brentwood. Yay! Right, we've got a bunch of acts for you. Don't heckle them, please. Don't be arses. You know, you've paid to get in, so you might as well listen and get your money's worth. I know some of you are thinking, Death, drinking Coke. But caffeine is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And you might think, but we're British, Death. We don't get coffee as a nation. We're tea drinkers. But you forget that Britain owns Cafe Nero, owns AMT Coffee, and Britain invented America, so technically we own Starbucks as well. Now that's quite an empire, and one of the things you may not know about caffeine that you get in coffee and Coke and however many fucking Red Bull and whatnot is that it's actually used to keep premature babies alive. Give me a cheer if you think that's amazing. I also think it's amazing, as well as being the Lord of Death. You might not think so, but more people alive keeps me in a job. So I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, caffeine keeps premature babies alive. You'd think that people would appreciate that. But when you kidnap a few from the local maternity ward and take them down to Starbucks, people aren't terribly impressed. And you get thrown into prison. Which is where I met quite a lot of members of the BNP. Best place for them, in my opinion, better than having them in Dagenham, where I used to live. The Lord of Death in Dagenham might make sense. BNP no longer have a stronghold in Dagenham, which pleases me greatly. As I just killed a lot of them, if I'm honest with you. But I went along to one of their meetings once. The British National Party. That sounds great. The whole of the nation having a party. Yeah, wicked. No jelly, no ice cream. And instead of a clown, they had David Starkey trying to tell me that black people had ruined the country. What a load of shit. White people have ruined this country, and they ruined it by stealing from black people. We stole the best music, blues, R&B, old R&B, not the Beyonce shit, right? We stole the best drugs, weed and crack, and we even stole having a big cock. So, yeah, bastards will. But yeah, if you don't believe that caffeine has infiltrated our culture so much, no more so than in the realm of energy drinks. Please listen while I'm on. Otherwise, I will incite acts to not listen while you're on. It's quite rude, thank you. You're throwing me off now. I'll have to kill you when you come off stage. Energy drinks, right? I was in Croydon recently. Quite an appropriate place for Death to be. There were quite a few people who got there before me. It's like, shit, my work's already done. Why bother? I was going for a drink, and I got this drink from a shop. Che Guevara energy drinks. Said the energy revolution. Oh, how crass. What are they going to do next? What are you going to have next? Hitler energy drinks. The final solution to the tiredness question. You know. Or David Cameron energy drinks. Only the poor should be tired. Nick Clegg energy drinks. Caffeine free. Bear Grylls energy drinks. Now with 50% more piss. John Terry energy drinks. Drink this or I'll fuck your wife. Jesus energy drinks, 3-day caffeine release. You can only get that one on prescription. Honest energy drinks may cause diabetes. Nick Griffin energy drinks. There is no place in Britain for tiredness. Or Nick Griffin. I actually, who's getting on my nerves? I'm going to appear to you in a form you may be more familiar with. Hey.
Put it back.
You're on my list. Your time is near. Alright, I was at work recently and I made some stupid comment about arming the Conservative Party and having them hunt the poor and televising it as some new reality show to try and cut the deficit. Right? And someone said, Tom, you're being a bit like Nick Griffin there, aren't you? No. Making a satirical comment about the deficit in the country is not the same as inciting racial hatred. That's just a fact. Although the guy in question is a Jehovah's Witness, I believe that anyone who would rather pay lip service to a God that doesn't exist than save a child's life, yeah, I'm not really going to take moral guidance from them. In fact, I was actually quite offended when a Jehovah's Witness came to my door, uninvited, and started trying to tell me that homosexuality is wrong. I was like, well, fucking right, I'm not gay, but even if I was, what right do you have to tell me where I can put my penis? Fuck off. And I thought, okay. He said, if support for gay people is progress, give me what's primitive. So I raised my sword, and I was about to cut off his ear, and I thought, no, that's not what Jesus would have wanted, is it? But then I remembered that the Jehovah's Witnesses don't do all that Jesus bullshit, so I just raised my sword and cut him in half. Then ran down the street and sliced his child into pieces, because let's face it, when you've just committed murder, you don't want any witnesses.